Hello vinyl community with my new glasses. First of all, I want to say hello and welcome to my new subscribers and to my old subscribers. And back in 2016 I made videos about my record collection by ABC, and I got to Bobby V, and I want to continue now in 2018 this series, and you must wait to the end of this video because I have a very interesting and rare and somewhat grail at the end of this video. So let's begin with again the letter B, and with the box tops. The box tops, you remember Alex Chilton from Big Star started in the box tops, and this is a very nice and again rare album because this is an Israeli made album by the box tops, laminated, flipback, not a very known record in Israel. Box tops, and this is the label, which is stateside, Israeli made. Stateside was a British label, and this tried to let's say imitate this label. An American box tops, non-stop. This one is a gatefold. And the vinyl and the label is the Bell label, the blue Bell label. Again, an American album. Next one. This one is again an American outfit from a TV series very popular during the early 70s, the Brady Bunch. American-made album, Brady Bunch. The kids from the Brady Bunch. And this time it's on the Paramount label. The great Paramount label. Bread, the band Bread, Baby I Want You, a very nice song. This one is an American pressing, gatefold, very nice. And we have the inner sleeve with the lyrics, and on the Elektra label, Bread, like the Doors. Yeah. David Getz, I think, the lead singer. I have the same album, Israeli made, laminated, with the flipback, the top and the bottom, and with the, this is on the cover. It's not a sticker, but it's like a sticker. And the label in Israel is on the green Elektra. This one is an American pressing, still on shrink wrapped, and that's the Sam Goody sticker store, record store. It's the same Elektra, the first one I've shown you. And again, American, the best of Bread. This is volume 1 on Elektra. And the best of Bread, Israeli made, different cover. I think much more beautiful, colorful, laminated and flipback. And we have an American pressing for Best of Bread Volume 2 on Elektra. Now we're going to see Brenda Lee. Now this one is a very rare Israeli first album that was made in Israel on the Brunswick label. It is non-laminated, trying to depict the British pressing, but this is an Israeli-made cover, and the label is the Brunswick black label, and no made in Israel on it, but you can see the stamps of the tax. Here it says in Hebrew, it's the VAT tax. And I have also, this one is an American, Brenda, this is Brenda, one of the first album, and this was of course on the Decca label. Next for Brenda Lee, British pressing, Sincerely Brenda Lee, original British cover, and this is on the UK British Brunswick label, which is, as you can see, a bit different from the Israeli one, much more detailed there, also saying this is British made. And this one is a German one, that's all. German Brenda Lee, and a German Brunswick label, which is again different because it's a gold black label for Brenda, the dynamite singer from the United States. Another Israeli-made album, but this time not on Brunswick. The rights for pressing Brenda's albums in Israel and records was transferred to Edward C and to his sub-label Arton. This one is laminated and flipback. See Edward C here, Israel, and Arton, and the label is Arton. Okay. Next one is again an Israeli-made album, Israeli pressing, Let Me Sing, on Arton, laminated, flipback. And another Israeli one, Brenda Lee sing Top 10 Hits, on Arton. Again, flipback, laminated, beautiful condition, very rare. You don't see it quite often here in Israel. This time it has the inner sleeve, which you can see many record cover for Arton and Edward C. You see here, by the way, Connie Francis and Charles Navour and all kinds of Jerry Lee Lewis, and it's on Arton, the Arton label. I have the same album, but the pressing is, I think this one is an American, yes. Again, immaculate condition. It's on the Decca label, again. Decca label. UK pressing. 100 Many Rivers for Brenda Lee. Top singer in the early 60s. This time, this one's from the mid-60s, I think, album. And a later album, again, UK made on Brunswick, Brenda Lee Bye Bye Blues, laminated and flipback for UK pressing. Sorry for the glare. Again, Israeli pressing. This time it's the Golden Ears, Brenda Lee 10. And it's a compilation, laminated flipback on Arton. An American pressing again, but this time it's a different label. Here's Brenda Lee on Vocalion. And here is the label, very nice label on Vocalion. Another British pressing. This time it's Brenda Lee and Pete Fountain. Brenda and Pete for the first time. Brenda and Pete. Pete Fountain is, this is a flute, playing flute, I think. And this one is very late 60s or early 70s. And it's on the MCA label, the yellow MCA label. Very nice label, British made. And my last Brenda Lee, again a British one, Johnny One Time. I think late 60s, they're all late 60s here. Again MCA, but this time it's on a different label for MCA. Purple and orange. Brenda Lee. From Brenda Lee to, oh, sorry, I have a last album for Brenda. It's an American, again an American. Memphis Portrait. Memphis Portrait. Again on the Decca label. Next one is the same era, the same genre for like Brenda Lee, Brian Hyland, Israeli made album, Israeli pressing, laminated, flipback on Arton. You can see Arton again. .c Arton. Brian Hyland, American pressing for the Joker, went wild. Run, look and see. Very nice cover, I think. American one. The Joker Went Wild is a very good song, I think. And this one is a promo, white label promo on Philips. You see the promotional, not for sale here. Joker Went Wild. Na na na. Another Brian Hyland, but this one is a much later album from America on Uni, called Brian Hyland, and this is the Uni label, very colorful one. My final Brian Hyland album is Young Ears. Yes, US pressing. This time it's on Pickwick. Quite dull label, silver Pickwick cover for Brian Hyland. From Brian Hyland, 1 year, 2 years later, after his pick with Still With The Kiss, you got the British invasion bands like Brian Poole and the Tremolos. This is an original UK pressing, which make it quite rare. Twist and Shout, yes, the song the Beatles made, performed. This one is on Decca label, and the very sought after Decca label, the red non-box Decca. You know, the Rolling Stones label, the original one. It's quite sought after, this album. And the second Brian Poole and the Tremolos is the British invasion to America, which is an American pressing for them. Brian Poole is here. And let's see, it's on the Audio Fidelity label, the silver and black Audio Fidelity. Considered to be a very good label sound-wise. Another 60s outfit, but this one is a bit later. It's an American outfit. The Brooklyn Bridge. The Brooklyn Bridge. This is a gatefold cover for this band, the Brooklyn Bridge, and the album is in the Buddha label. Very nice label. Another album by the Brooklyn Bridge is the second album by the Brooklyn Bridge. The second. This one a non-gatefold, but the same Buddha label for the Brooklyn Bridge. Brotherhood of Man was a British band, quartet, I think, two male and two female singer. United We Stand, which was a very big hit back in the early 70s. British made album, laminated, beautiful cover, flip back, and it's on the Durham label. And now we come to the last artist for this video. It's the infamous, the late, the tragic singer Buddy Holly. The Buddy Holly story. This one is volume 2. This one is a British UK release, and it's on the Coral label. This is a British cover, and you can see the label here, Coral. And now to the final album that I'm going to show you, and I told you it's a bit of a grail, a bit of very rare. This is a British cover for the chirping crickets. And Crickets, of course, is the band for Buddy Holly. Here's Buddy. British cover, quite rare, this album in the UK. But I have the Israeli vinyl, Israeli record, and this was again customary in Israel back in the days of the Buddy Holly, the early 60s, to get the because of the cost, to take the British covers or the German covers or the American covers and put an Israeli album and vinyl and label, and you can see here the very rare made in Israel here, which make it very, very rare. This is I only saw it once, and this is it. So this is the rarest album that I've shown you this video, and for the next video I'm going to tell you that that'll be the day when you say goodbye, yeah, that'll be the day when you made me cry, yeah, you're gonna say you're gonna leave. No, it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Boom. Bye bye everyone.